Alright guys, welcome back. This is episode 42, and very likely my last one for the night. Although we'll see. If it goes quick, maybe one more. But it is a work night tomorrow, so I probably should be getting to bed fairly soon. Alright, so one thing I did discover, actually by accident, is that if you hit tab when you're not in a vehicle, it brings up this menu, which is at least one of the ways to access consumables. There might be others, but I used the shield capacitor by accident, but apparently it lasts until shields are broken, so that's kind of cool. And I think let me read it real quick. Boost maximum shields. Alright, so it's probably better to use while you're low or out of shields, but it does give you, I guess, better shields or more shields until you reduce them. So let's try to keep that buff going as long as we can. Sounds pretty cool to me. Those will definitely be good to use too once we get into some tough scenarios as we have in the past. Alright, welcome to Techiix. One of the main Angara forward outposts. In fact, this is the one I think is most responsible for attacking the Ket strongholds, so will definitely be useful in the near future, and we should do all we can to reinforce it. Howdy, gentlemen and lady. Didn't mean to barge into your private quarters. People hard at work, some iridium. I assume they didn't need that, otherwise they probably would have harvested it a long time ago, and there's an upper level by the looks of it.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It's dark out there, isn't it? It's a good thing Marifa's sun lamp's here.
Looks like he has an electric mattress there. It's quite a few wires sticking out of it too. Not sure I'd want to sleep on that thing. I guess they all do. Alright, up and at him. Ouch, my head. There we go. Wonder if this is like a cool secret area where you can get some cool stuff like this. More pistol damage, but smaller clip size. There's a lot of trade-off things here, which I'm not really a big fan of. At least not when their alternative is things that aren't trade-off. Like, upgrades should be upgrades, not trade-offs. That's why they have the name upgrades. Apparently we're on the roof now and thus not getting the heat. Who is that guy? We're not the only ones up on the roof. No, maybe we are. That's a good song, by the way. An old song.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Up on the
Life support
roof.
is stable.
Not sure who sung that. I want to say Sam Cooke, but I don't think that's right.
The whole city's empty?
Quiet as a tomb. Nobody left.
How did you get away?
Just luck. No cat patrols on the route I took out.
Lucky indeed. Is that the capital they're talking about? I assume we'll get to go there at some point. Alright, I've kind of just been wandering around, but I should probably start looking for the
Got
quests.
free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit.
I'm sorry. I can't say more, but what Nilge is doing is extremely important and time-sensitive.
Not even a call. Hello, sister. Thought I'd let you know I'm still alive. Not even that.
That's between you and him. He certainly had time to call.
Anyway, thanks for telling me. I'll keep you updated on anything else I find.
Good. Signing off.
I don't remember what quest this is in relation to, or who her brother is. Jal, where are you going? But I think this is the person Jal was talking about as we approached. I'm sure he'll remind me once we start this conversation. If we start this conversation.
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd sent people after Nilge. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
I still don't remember who he is, but
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilge and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center.
Well, that's
Entrances,
useful.
Exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Alright, well, the timetable on that certainly moved up. I wonder if her brother is the uncle that we just rescued from the camp. That's what it's starting to sound like. Everything kind of fits, so I'm assuming that's the case.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Do I really have to do it right away? Because I'd kind of rather not. Other stuff I want to do in this area of the map first. I think there was a cache in here. Yeah. And there's another quest. Actually, there's a lot of stuff to do here. Okay. So right near me there should be a quest to pick up, probably inside here. From Mr. Ari Veschak.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Veschak, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
I'm just hoping we don't turn out to be a significantly bad development.
Nothing you've done approaches the damage caused by the cat. And speaking
It's a
of
low
cat,
bar.
I wish we knew more about how their invasion started. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Have the feeling I will.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the cat?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I do kind of wonder, have the Angara encountered other species here besides the Ket? Surely the Ket have, but they're not talking. I wonder if we'll meet other species later in the game. I certainly hope so. I mean, I enjoy the Ket and Angara, but if there's only two species we end up meeting, that'd be pretty boring.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear about your people.
Sure, we'll send you some databanks. Yeah, I imagine there'll be plenty of species to meet in later games in Andromeda, which I assume will eventually come. Plus the Quarry and Ark will arrive with all other species and all that fun stuff, but for now it'd be nice to meet more than just these two in this game, so I suppose we'll see. Alright, that gave us a quest. There's a cache right maybe upstairs or maybe in here. Where's my beacon thing? Straight ahead. Can I even get up there? I can. But don't see anything around here. So maybe this is not where the cache is after all. Let's try downstairs then. Okay, let's try out back. Could this be it? It is. Lots of Angaran helmets. Makes sense, given where we are, but still. 76 out of 100. I definitely need to visit one of these merchants at some point. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe instead of recording another episode tonight, I'll sell off stuff to a merchant while I wind down and get ready for bed. Okay, so we have a plant sample nearby, and then some minerals to scan, and another quest to pick up. Let's, Oh, what's this?
Andromeda
Oh, they're
plants are
farms, I
detected
guess.
nearby.
That's cool.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
In the greenhouse? That's
Smart.
not good.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Over here, I guess, is the one we need. Nice. These quests are still annoying, but they're not as bad if they're spread out between all the planets. Because finding 16 on one planet would have been extraordinarily tedious. Finding them across 4 or 5 planets, still tedious, but not as bad. Hopefully we can use all these meditation crystals for something too. We've been finding a lot of those. Alright, what's next? Got a mineral, I think, over there. And one more quest to pick up. Over in this area of the base. And then we can be on our way and start actually finishing some of these quests. On the bright side, we should get a lot of experience from doing all these side quests. And of course that'll help us as we progress through the main quest. Lots of messages. Again, I'm kind of tired of reading messages, so I will leave that up to you guys. I'm sure they're interesting, but I just don't have the time to stand here and read these all day. Can I talk to you?
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Araton.
Thank you.
I'd offer you space, but a group from Hajara just claimed the last of it.
Wonder if those are the ones that I rescued, maybe?
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Hajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the sun heaters to thaw them out.
Interesting. Are these the same group of Turians I met back on Havaral, or is this another group from the Turian Ark? Now things are getting interesting.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the Resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
So that wasn't the quest. Just a
By the way,
heads up, I
haven't seen you
guess.
around Techiix before.
I don't come here often. I work at the repository on Aya.
That sounds exciting.
Not unless you really like reading. Less exciting than the resistance activity here.
Oh, I'm not with the Resistance.
So are these not the quest givers then? Guess not. Alright, be on with it then. I think we've been in here before, haven't we? Isn't this where we started? This is, yeah, there's 3 people. Looks like the quest is over here. Not him. Aha! Hiding from me.
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Vold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
None of the resistance would go to help, I guess? I mean, I can understand not risking your life for artifacts when, with everything else going on, as important as artifacts are, winning the war is more important. But a map of ancient Vold could actually be useful for military strategy. Who knows what it might reveal.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Plus, at this point, there are the 2 guys out there who sound like they are in desperate need of rescue. And that's what I happen to be good at. Alright. So, what's this one? Hitting rocks for science, and it's close, but not super close. And I'm not doing what I'm trying to do. Alright, that's one way to do it. Glad there's no collateral damage in this game. Alright, so I think it's, again, I can't tell which is which. Oh, it's up the mountainside, it looks like. So I had to go, like, around and up top. It's quite a ways up. Guess we better get started.
Did you have a favorite world?
I'm genetically conditioned to think Earth was beautiful.
Earth?
That's true.
You're a very literal species.
Like it's just us. Find one species whose name doesn't mean the people.
Annoying, but fair.
That is true, though. The things we find beautiful, flowers and blue skies and trees and rainbows and all that good stuff, is obviously because we grew up surrounding that thing, for those things, and grew up as a species, I mean. And obviously areas that were lush and watery and beautiful, well, the things that were good for our health became beautiful because that was a positive evolutionary response. This is not looking good. Alright, there we go. All this for some rocks. That guy on the Nexus better have like a major reward and a lot of gratitude after all this. So this area is flat. I wonder if we could have gotten up here a different way with the Nexus, with the Nomad rather. Getting close. Yeah, well, oh. Wait, was our drop point on top of this thing? I don't want to take it in case it wasn't, but I guess we can always run up here and then if it is, we can just quick travel there and the Nomad will be with us and we won't have to worry about running all the way back to the Nomad.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Is it that thing? I think it is. I like how platinum is undocumented, yet we found like tons of platinum so far. They should really make them like different minerals, or you know, minerals that we don't even have in the Milky Way. Although that might seem unusual, because I assume that stars everywhere produce more or less the same materials. Alright, either way we got it, and is this... I don't know if this is downstairs or up here. Either way though, we should probably quick travel back. It'll be faster than running back to the Nomad. Let's take a look at this view though. There we go. That'll be us at some point. What is that? That's just the sun, I think, right? Yeah. Looks like the Eye of Sauron, except a nice blue version. After he got some eye drops, I suppose. All right. Well, let's quick travel down to the base of the mountain. Yeah, I know this is the one we found back by the researchers. So, or we could quick travel over here and do this quest while we're in the area. That might be a good idea. There's some stuff down here, a memory trigger, a place for an outpost for the initiative. That could be useful. But yeah, let's do the song quest first. Please don't get stuck again. Okay, good. Temperature negative 30 degrees.
Life support
Is that all? Okay, so we'll make this our quest. Oh, there's different places to visit. Great. Well, let's visit the first one at least. See, these quests wouldn't be too bad if it was just go to one location and then that's the quest. It's the ones where you have to go to like 500 places. Might be a slight exaggeration. Slight. Just to complete the quest. Like, there's no real reason for that. That's not really fun, going to all these different places. It's the story of the quest that makes them interesting.
In our species. Spiritual, political, and physical adaptation has always been a strength of ours.
For us, it depends on who and when you ask.
Ah, then we've had similar problems, too.
The poachers aren't here.
They must have continued following the Yavara.
Alright, well I guess that Knocked off one location then. Did they leave anything useful behind? Yep. Well, I'm inside the Nomad, but not the way I want to be. I suppose when you're living in an environment like this, you take everything you need with you. Or anything you even might need. Alright, I don't think there's really anything around here. Moving on. Okay, let's head over this way next. And turn on this forward station, maybe grab that cache there, and start doing some stuff around here. I really do hope that this becomes like an actual lake once I turn on the vault. That would be pretty awesome, and that wouldn't be something I would put it past Bioware to do. I'm like 40% sure that's actually going to happen. But it'll be a few episodes left before we find out.
This area can be mined for resources.
Once again, I noticed before you did, Sam.
Via your mining interface.
So it's a matter, do I want more copper or more, what is that, beryllium? Let's find a good meeting point. Good enough. And some EZO, I didn't notice that. I always don't notice the ones that are only very low on the charts. Where's my tracking point? Where am I? Okay, to the left. There it is. I see a very interesting dome-like structure up ahead. Not sure what that is. But could be interesting. Oh, there's something.
Your Nomad is impressive. We haven't put much effort into ground vehicles recently.
Loss of vehicles to the Ket?
Worse. Loss of ground.
Got some of both there. I like how they have a lot of different dialogue too, and some of it's actually quite interesting and quite clever. Some of it less so, but that's good that...
There's an active Angaran data device here.
Maybe worth a look.
Over here or over there? But considering there, I don't know how many possibilities of companions you can have with you. That's a lot of writing and a lot of effort, so I'm glad they actually did it. And hopefully by changing up our party as much as we can, we'll get to see a decent portion of those by the end of the game. To those who follow us. Yeah, once again, not going to read that. Find other battle sites. Great. That might be one of those quests too where they don't even mark the quest. Alright, so left-hand turn, although there's something straight ahead of us. A question mark and PB's quest. We'll make our way to that, but even though it's kind of closer, I do want to kind of unlock this point first and make our way around to that. We might actually do that next episode. So I don't want to really get into something and have to stop it like halfway through. Plus, it'd probably be a good idea to have PB here, so maybe we'll stop by a forward station and switch her out, or switch her in, since I think she'd probably want to be there for her own loyalty quest. Campsite over there too, or something like that. Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder if it's like Ket base, one of their shields. And I do like how you can kind of like see fires in the distance and actually know where people are. It seems kind of realistic.
Pathfinder, this
We made
area
it.
has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. That
Definitely doing more damage.
Externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other Remnant locations.
Once again, a potentially interesting quest that really just means go to a bunch of different locations. These are starting to get a little old, and yet I'm still a sucker, so I'm going to be doing them anyway because I want the XP, and the completionist in me wants it too. Plus, I'd like to get the viability of these planets up because that's kind of, you know, the whole point of the game, making a home here. All right. back to the Nomad. There it is. Alright, let's get this cache, if it's not too difficult, since it is right here. On this hill somewhere. If any of these turn out to be like another kind of complex jumping puzzle, I'll probably do them off camera. But most of them so far have been fairly easy to get to. I may have spoken too soon. There we go. Not too bad. Ket fusion armor. So the Ket are more like combat-based. The Angara are more tech-based. Are we going to meet a biotic-based species who has like armor we can use, or do we just have to find those somewhere else? There is armor that increases biotic powers. I haven't really found any yet. Kind of annoying. But okay, let's just quick travel here, because why not? Save a little time. Potentially, depending on how long this loading screen is. Okay. And then there's 2 more of these guys on the way to another poacher site.
My family was pretty secular. No ritual. It was just about being together.
Odd. Sounds like our most important ones.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You'd think once you did it like 10 times, they would just stop adding that dialogue, or stop triggering that dialogue. That'd be nice. Obviously, I know how to do it if I've been, you know, doing it. Alright, nothing great from that one. Oh, an assault rifle. Again, maybe I spoke too soon. That could be a good assault rifle. There's a platinum vein around here somewhere. Wonder if I should go off to the sides now. The strategy seems to be find where it maxes out and then kind of make a 90-degree turn. Okay, that's getting higher. Now it's kind of leveling out. Good enough. Also, don't be too particular about it, because you could spend all day doing that for like 10 more material, which I suspect is not actually worth it. I think I might be able to get some more platinum out of this area too, maybe? Or did I use it all up when I did the other thing? I guess I did. Alright, there's another one pretty close by, actually. A little to our right. There we go, right up on that hill. Still in the rich zones, so yeah, there's some beryllium, I guess. And some platinum. Alright, so we're getting a lot of beryllium, but less platinum, but it's
Pretty
a lot of
intense
beryllium.
Ket shield for the middle of nowhere.
That's Jarnik. The Ket think they'll find some remnant thing there. Our people can't break through that shield. It's controlled from the main command base.
So does that mean it's a place we have to go once we do the main base quest?
I'd like to see the rest of Aya one day.
I don't like it. It's mostly bureaucrats.
Can't be worse than some of the other places we're living.
I'd rather have ice or sand through my crack than politicians.
Through your crack? Is that a real thing, or a failed attempt at human slang?
Fuck over.
Alright, this seems good enough. I'm getting distracted by mining now, not getting to the crate that is our real destination. Which seems to be right on top of that mountain there. More minerals. Whatever. Oh, no Ezo? I thought I had some Ezo up there. May have to go the rest of the way by foot. Oh, nope, right here. More melee damage. Not sure if that's better or worse than the one I have. Definitely getting up there with our item limit, though. Alright, there's another cache nearby and a poacher thing nearby, so let's get those. And that might be a good point to end the episode then. And probably time for me to call it a night.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Yeah, I know.
You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Thank you, Sam.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's a data pad here.
Ooh, a clue.
That's it. Good work.
Are we in combat? Grell, we had to pack up and follow the fish. They're actually pretty smart to keep on the move like this. Just use the signal to find us. Van speared a little one, I think it was a calf, and the rest of them went berserk, nearly drowned her. She'll get hypothermia at this rate, so we send her back to the med bay. It means we're a hand short, so get here as quick as you can. Arvis. Seems like those things are fighting back.
They have no idea what the Yavara mean to us.
I want to understand. Why are the Yavara so important?
Nearly all our traditional stories were lost in the Scourge. Except for tales of the Yavara.
Yeah, we know.
How they sang from the oceans and lured the sun out of hiding. How in ancient times they guided Angara ships to safe shores.
That's beautiful.
The Yavara are intelligent, amazing creatures. And they are being slaughtered.
Well, we'll put a stop to it. Don't worry, Joel. So I think there's only one poacher camp left, right? Or one potential poacher camp down there. But first we have a couple other things to do in this area. So let's make a 180. And grab the next cache. And then maybe we'll, if it's quick, we can stop by one of those other sites as well. Is that it? Yep. Kind of fun hunting down these caches. Especially because they're so lucrative. Alright, so what's this? Find the source of the signal. Yeah, let's... Oh, they're both possible sources. Alright, let's check it out and see what we can find.
What is it now, Liam? I'm not a cultural testbed.
Who else do I ask? I'm making contacts with Angara, but you're right here.
The answer, 90% of the time, is the same as you. We're not Mr.
This is the source of the periphoner's signal.
And only wreckage.
And there's Ket on site. Let's clear them out.
More incoming. A lot more. Alright, back behind the Nomad. We're out of range too. At least for me. Yeah, the range on this thing really isn't any better. Let's wait till he has to reload and then we'll charge in. Yeah, I might have gone too soon. I think I still have my super shields. I'm not sure about that though. Whoa, what was that? Grenade or something? Probably should use that as a detonator, but oh well. Let's get that guy's shield down. Nice. Grenade, okay. Thank you for calling it. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Pretty sure I just tanked myself there, but whatever. Aquatic abilities are really useful though for guys who are hiding in cover and just won't get out. It'd be really annoying if I didn't have them. Alright, fun fight. Haven't had one of those in a little while. Let's see what clues could be here to the Asari Ark. If I was really mean, I would make this into a cliffhanger for you guys, but I'm as curious to know as you are, so... That's a Ket thing. This is what we need. Transponder. says, attached to her flight recorder, which has likely survived intact. Very interesting.
That's the Perifona, all right. What's left of her. Cora should see this.
Yeah, I guess I should have brought her. Hey, there she is.
Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors.
None?
If we'd have been faster, we could have... Damn it.
But... this is stupid. The Ket take prisoners. Why kill the crew?
Okay, so this isn't the Ark. I keep having to remind myself, this is just the scouting ship or whatever it was. So the Asari, in theory, are still out there.
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Hold on, I got something. Could be a flight recorder.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried.
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
They would have to be pretty competent to take out Asari commandos.
They've got to be Ket with a name like that.
I hope they choke on it.
Lieutenant, with time the navigational record could be reconstructed.
Right. We could trace the Perifona's flight path, maybe all the way back to the Ark. I'll get started. See you back at the Tempest.
Worth a shot. Alright, that sounds like an interesting quest, but hey, another level up. On hold. Okay, so we have to wait for it for a while, which I'm okay with, because we got plenty more stuff to do. Before I freeze to death, I'm going to head back to the Nomad, and I'm also going to call it a night. I think it's... I'm tempted to stay up and play one more, but we'll see. In all likelihood, though, this is going to be a good night for me, so I hope you all have a good rest of your day, or rest of your night, or whatever time it is that you're watching this, and I will see you all tomorrow for plenty more Let's Play Andromeda.